Jesse Stevens. I am the Lanz Underground Solutions manager.
Jesse, last time you were here, you talked about and got into how your whole home is a system. So today, since we've learned that, we should start looking into pipe replacements.
Yes, sir. So as we talked about last time, your home has its own infrastructure, water in, sewage water out, and drainage water around its home. So now we'll talk about the different replacement options that you have with your pipes as they age and they wear out. We'll start with water lines. As your water line gets older, it may be copper, galvanized. As it starts to wear out, it's going to get pinholes. Galvanized lines are going to corrode up and restrict the water flow. You'll notice pressure drops, things like that. So we can use traditional excavation to replace them, directional boring, and we have some pipe bursting methods where we'll just pull a new pipe. It pulls the old one out of the ground and pulls a new one right back in its place. So if your water line wears out and it needs replaced, again, we can excavate to do it, we can pull a new one in, or we can directional bore and put a brand new line in without digging through your yard. Moving on to sewage pipes. Sewage pipes, we can do your traditional excavation method. We have pipe lining where we can go in and put a new pipe inside the old one without excavating. We have directional boring where we can directional bore underground through your yard or home property and put a new pipe in its place. Or we can always pipe burst those pipes, and that is where we pull a new one through the old one. It pulls the old one out, pushes it into the earth, and brings in a brand new one in its place.
So is there any maintenance that when is the final straw for the replacement? When do you start noticing, or what should we do when there's an issue?
Pipes are just like anything else. They will give you signs if you know what to look for. So on a water line, you're just going to notice decreased pressure. You're gonna see some water pressures slowing down. Maybe you don't have the volume. At that point, you definitely want to get one of our Lanz technicians over there to look at your pipe coming into your house, and they'll be able to tell you, it's an older galvanized pipe. It's probably nearing the end of its life. You should start looking at replacing that water line. On your sewer line, it really starts with a camera inspection with one of our awesome drain technicians here at Lanz Underground. They can come put a camera down your line. You'll notice things like maybe some odors, maybe slow drains, things like that. That's when you want to get one of our awesome drain technicians to come over, put a camera down the line. They can inspect it, tell you what's going on, and also give you just some ideas of how much more life is left in that pipe.
And what if they're also worried about digging up their yard?
At that point, again, it's just having like a camera inspection. We find out where your line runs because we can locate that pipe through the yard. So we find out where it runs, what shape it's in, and then one of our great project managers, Tom or Jake, can come over and offer, 2-3 different solutions if that's available for you, and give you an idea of we have this option, this one, or a third. It all really begins with just having a technician come over and check out your pipes, looking at the water lines, looking at the drainage pipes, and looking at the sewer pipes, just to get an idea of what you have in your home and what shape it is. That's where it all starts. And then from there, we can offer, different solutions on replacing those pipes as they age and wear out.
Say someone just moved into their house, and you talked about the house as a whole system. Mm-hmm. So what if they don't know much about their pipe? What should I do?
Yeah, as we see people are buying homes and they're moving more often now, as they buy a new home and they move into that home, they may not have any history on that home, its infrastructure, what do the pipes, the mechanical systems look like in it. That's where, again, we really just suggest have one of our great Lanz technicians come over. They can check out your pipes. They can walk you through your water system, your plumbing system, your sewer pipe leaving, maybe your sump pump and drainage systems, so they can help educate the homeowner. Here's what you have, here's what shape it's in, and here's the kind of maintenance that you're going to need to do going forward. And that just helps you feel more comfortable with your home, its infrastructure, and what you need to do to take care of it.
It's almost like going to the doctor's office for a checkup, making sure the body's working.
It is, exactly. Our Lanz technicians are trained. They continually do some education and training so that they're up to speed on all the latest technology and replacement options and maintenance options. So it really is like a doctor for your home when you have a Lanz technician come over and check out the infrastructure, the pipes, water, sewer, and drainage for your home. That helps you get a better understanding of what your home's health is and how to take care of it.